Welcome, folks. ¿Cómo estás? And all that good stuff. Sapase to all my Haitians.
Sapase.
You know, Haitian Flag Day just passed.
May 18th.
And welcome to G's Topics. I'm your host, Big G. Make sure you guys check out our other podcasts with my brother, Street, where we break down current movies. Like we just did Batman, we did Sonic. We're going to do Uncharted pretty soon. And they just finished doing Moon Knight. Check it out. And also check out our IG where you can check me out, where you can check Sage out.
Deuces.
And you can see us do photo shoots. Remember, we are currently doing photo shoots right now. I'm not gonna say Big G. Revo Studios is currently doing photo shoots for you guys. You guys need for business, parties, anything like that, we got you. Hit us up. Now, let me introduce the people that are in the house today with me. The one only, always my yang to my yang. We got Sage in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Mucho gusto. Mohamed is Sage the Kid, the BRZ Kid.
And the guy that lives makes my job a living hell every time he comes once a weekend. We got Socrates on the podcast today.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Tell people a little bit about yourself, Socrates, just for information purposes.
Yeah, like who I am as a person, what I do.
Yeah.
So I'm Socrates. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Honduras. I work as an electrician, and I met Jerry a few years ago, probably like 2018, I want to say. And
yeah, that's true.
Ever since we met, we just clicked. Seemed like a nice guy. And
seems like a nice guy.
He seems like a nice boy. I mean, at the time, as I didn't know you, right? And we started like messing around, saying jokes. I figured that like normally when I get to meet someone, am I too close?
Yeah, talking to the mic.
Okay, cool. So when I meet someone, I normally wait until they give me like a signal, that they like to fuck around, and say stupid shit. And I'm that kind of guy. I'm always saying random shit that makes no sense, but it makes people laugh, And I want to think that like if someone's having a bad day, then I can help them out almost. You know what I mean? Like almost forget about their problems.
Oh, loosen them up.
Yeah, man.
All right, and we on a Sunday we got T mixing it up for us in the back, and we're actually joined by a special guest, but she's not gonna be on camera. We got Socrates' wife, Susanna, on. Yay!
So, G, what's tonight's debate about or topic about?
Well, I have a question for you, Socrates. Do you smoke?
Every once in a while, yeah.
Every once in a while. So, if you're caterer for your wedding, right? If she put weed in it, would you be mad? I
mean, if I'm aware, I'm not gonna be mad. If I give her, any sort of consent, I'd be like.
But she didn't tell you at all.
Oh no, fuck no.
No, right. You wouldn't be cool with that?
I wouldn't be cool with it. I mean, if it's only maybe my food and not everyone else's, I'd be.
It's the wedding cake that everyone's eating.
Nah, dude, that's crazy shit right there.
What about your wife? What would she say? Hell no.
No, I'll say yes.
I mean,
like without but I'm just saying like they put it in without you knowing.
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind?
Because I'd be like, I would be seeing all my parents, my family.
See everyone trip, bro. Just fucking.
You guys can't hear, but she's with the vibes.
I mean, I want to be with the vibes, but I feel like some of my family is already crazy as it is, and if they had that, I feel like they would just trip, and.
No, because in recent news, a caterer actually put weed in somebody's wedding cake without them knowing, and they got arrested for it.
I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, if there's kids around, like that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Like you can't have weed with the kids around.
But is it technically legally a drug? It's legal now.
It's still kids, bro. Like a cake is a cake. Like it's not adult cake. If it's an adult cake, I get it. Like it's like one of those like punk cakes with errata cakes. You know what I'm saying?
What? Oh,
errata cakes.
A bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Cake.
That makes sense. But if it's like a wedding cake with kids can eat the cake. You can't get kids high, bro. Like it's insane. And this coming from me, but it's insane.
I mean, honestly, I have no problem with it. Just like Suzanne, I have no problem. If they do it, they do it.
You're a bad person.
They do it.
Well, if it was like a stag party or like a bachelorette party,
that's right.
Like that's cool. But
an actual wedding.
Yeah,
if it's an actual wedding, man. Unless everyone in there is 420 friendly, and everyone.
That's right.
There,
yeah.
You can't really shove it down people's throats. I feel like.
All right. I have one more question. I forgot Mila Kunis or Megan Fox as your wife. Who would you pick? As the bloodsucker or the one that doesn't let you guys take a bath once a month?
I go for Mila Kunis.
Wait, whoa, hold up. Why can't I take a bath once a month?
Mila Kunis, you didn't hear her and Ashton Kutcher, like they don't bathe their kids
Why?
How come?
because supposedly they get like more dirtier, they get infected a little bit more and stuff like that when they get washed and stuff like that.
Never heard that.
So it's like,
I've been taking a bath every day for the rest of my life and I have not gotten infected.
look it up.
I mean, I don't disbelieve you, but it doesn't make sense. I've been taking a bath every single day of my life. I haven't been infected. So I don't get the mindset behind that.
And supposedly research proves that they're right. Though it's like
Okay, but
it's a
so
bad thing
why
to
am I not sick then?
I don't know. That's what they're saying.
It's just kind of dumb to me if I gotta take a bath once a month and my friends and I play sports and I do a lot of weightlifting. So I'm gonna smell bad. Like, you kidding me? They'll make fun of me in
That's
classes.
why they make colognes.
Don't do it. I remember back in middle school, Old Spice was the thing.
No, Axe.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Axe, dude.
It was Axe. It was Axe. It was
Axe was the
Right,
cure.
right, yeah.
Gym time. Axe all over the locker room. That was the cure all for everything. I'm like, yo, no, we're not going back to that time ever again.
So Mila Kunis or Megan?
I'll take Megan Fox. She can taste my blood. I don't care.
I like Mila Kunis. I mean, they're both hot. If you ask me,
Yeah.
I'd rather go for Mila Kunis.
All right.
I'll take the blood sucker.
T, what about you, real quick? Would you blood sucker or not take a bath for like?
Or the dirty person. There you go. T said Megan Fox. T takes showers, so he's good.
All right, for all the viewers out there, like pretty much we're alluding to what our topic is today. It's pretty much me and Sage are single guys,
Whoa, don't say like that. I'm not single. I got a lot of girls.
and due to cancellations, the only one married person in this room is Socrates. So it's single guys versus married guys. Actually, good. This actually bring up a good question because Sage doesn't know this. When did you meet your wife?
I met her in high school.
In high school.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long you guys have been together?
We've been together for 7 years.
Oh, that's good.
And we got married like almost 2 years ago now.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
you know they work together?
At the same restaurant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was there first and then I brought her in, because she was in school. She was looking for a job.
Oh, so you have no problems with this? Every time you told me not to do it?
Bro, you're dating your coworkers. That's one thing. He's married to his wife. That's two different concepts.
How do you feel about that, Socrates?
I mean, I try to stay away from, having to work together every single time. Even our boss is aware, that we're together, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. So, he tends to, split us up, from parties. So if I'm somewhere, she's normally somewhere else.
Oh.
And I might stop by and say hi, but I don't want to make it seem like we're together, because to an extent, like there's problems with PDA, and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I've always been really good, with staying in my lane, and knowing that she's my wife, but I'm here to work.
Jerry's different though. Jerry will see a random girl at the restaurant.
You really
No.
you
I was saying random girl at
the
random girl at the restaurant. Oh, she looks good, bro. You don't shit what you eat, bro. Come on, it's rule number one.
I mean, I don't know if that's always the case, man.
See,
I guess
thank
it
you.
depends. I mean, you could come across some nice people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what you. Okay, there's making money and there's making love. Two different concepts. Like, which one's more important to you? Making love or making money? To me, making money is more important. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, money is certainly important, but how happy are you going to be with money?
Money, exactly.
You don't
A
have-
lot of happy.
With money?
Oh yeah, if I had more money, I'd be so much more happier.
Oh, you different.
I'd be so much more happier.
See, I used to think that, a few months
Did
ago.
you fall in
but-
love?
Well, I mean, I've been in love for 7 years now, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But, even as we were together, I used to think that money was gonna solve our problems, but even though we don't have that kind of money, I mean,
See what you just said? You said our problems instead of my problems. Money will solve my problems, not our
But
problems.
they're together now. They live together.
Right.
I mean, it's a mindset because
Right.
it's two now versus one.
Okay.
If it's my problems, yeah, money will solve all my problems right now. I can be somewhere in the Bahamas right now, just chilling somewhere.
right? There you
know what I'm
go.
saying? I don't have to worry about nobody but me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean, I understand that, That makes sense.
He gets it. He gets it.
Wait, so
As long as you're happy, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
so how many times did you? All right, you guys met in high school. How many times did you strike out before meeting her?
What do you mean strike out?
Like how many other girls did you date before
Oh,
her?
I
Shoot.
mean, a good amount. A good
Okay,
amount.
she knows she's good. Jerry's a bad person.
I don't know if you want me to talk about this, babe. But
Oh yeah, okay. You got the okay.
Go ahead. You
I mean, yeah, I dated a few girls, but I've always been like, I always wait for the first move, like I make sure that the girls were comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not one to reach the arm, and do
Yeah.
the thing. I normally wait for them, to like show that they're interested, because I don't want to be. I see.
You
I
can
feel
show
like-
consent. So show
Right.
consent
I
first.
feel like we're all in the same boat where we don't want to be rejected, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh shit, I got rejected so many times.
So I'm very self-conscious of wanting, I don't want to get shut down. So I normally wait. I mean, obviously I flirt around, say a few things,
Yeah.
and then I get in there, but
Dang.
that was a while ago, man. I can't really remember how.
So what's your there you go. So what's your number then? How many times you striked out?
Shit, I don't know, man. Maybe like I want to say, I can't remember to be honest, but maybe 10, 12 times,
That's a decent number. That's a decent
Yeah.
number. That's a decent number.
I was kind of a fuckboy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Hey.
So all right, this here is another nice hitter. Does she check all your boxes?
I'd say so.
You say so?
Yeah.
I mean, she's in the house.
yeah,
you have to say yes.
I didn't expect her to be here. That's why I was like,
Right.
wait, she checks all your boxes.
I
though.
mean, no one's perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, obviously, there's disagreements in any relationship, you know what I mean?
exactly.
So there's compromises, some things you fight about and some, you just understand, that's how things are going to be.
No,
And you love the person how it is, or you don't, or you don't, you know what I mean? So it's one or the other.
Sage, after hearing this, do you want to be married?
No, counselor.
I mean, I'm. You know me. I want to get married.
Okay, but why?
About why I want to get married?
Why do you want to get married?
So I can stop doing what pretty much you did at Latin night.
I mean, my
I'm done chasing.
problem at
I'm
Latin
done.
night is I was sober. If I was drunk at
I'm
Latin
done.
night, I would have been happy.
I'm done chasing.
Why? Okay, are you done chasing because you don't want to chase because you won't put the effort in, or are you done chasing because you just
It's too tiresome, bro.
He's looking for true love,
okay? Love does not exist though. That's like fake Disney. Okay,
Well, come on.
this Disney created love.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
It sounds like you've gotten your heart broken.
No, my heart's not broken.
He never got his heart broken.
Oh, really?
He
Okay.
never got his heart broken.
I would have thought.
I was born this way.
No,
Oh,
he's born like that.
There's some people that were born to be by themselves, and
He's right. No, he's right. He's right.
I mean, it sounds kind of fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's people who enjoy them, enjoy their own company rather than being with someone.
Some people like you
That's
see
true.
you see some guys like they meet their wives like in high school, and that's like the what's it called, like the
High school sweetheart.
high school sweetheart, and they've been together like 60 years, like 70 years old. I'm like,
Right.
how do you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, that's like, that concept is like a foreign like concept. Like I couldn't see myself in high school, college, adulthood, mid age to like 7 years old with one person. Are you kidding me? It sounds boring.
It sounds boring.
It sounds boring.
You just agree with him, but it's not. It's not though.
It sounds boring. You had one girl your whole entire life. Doesn't that sound boring to you?
You shouldn't be thinking it like that though.
Oh my god, you had one girl
You shouldn't be
your whole
You
entire
shouldn't be
life.
thinking about it like that.
This is like how many people in the world? Like 7 billion.
Yeah.
Out of like 3.5 are like females. You out of 3.5 females, 3.5 billion females, you had one in your whole entire life. Anytime that you're fulfilled as a man, nah, that's not for me. I can't have that in my life.
I was saying.
No. Be honest with me. Doesn't that sound weird to you?
No, it doesn't. It
shoot.
doesn't.
Am I the weird one?
You might.
I mean, I don't think you're weird. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right? Obviously. So if that makes you happy and that's who you are and that's how you really feel, then that's okay. You know what I mean? I mean, I could tell you, I never thought back in that day that, we were going to be married and we were still going to be together. I was 19, And
Okay.
at that point of your life, you're not thinking that, this is your future. Maybe, you get hints and, maybe people say certain things that impress you and maybe you get those thoughts,
Yeah.
I have a question though.
What's up?
Do you get like, I know your wife said, but do you get like girls coming after you by any chance? Like, do girls be in DMs or something like that?
Not really.
Do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
Do you see girls on Instagram?
I used to, not anymore.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I mean, maybe like 2 years ago, my For You page was not the cleanest. And then, she knows my password, she can open my
Oh, she has a password?
Yeah.
Oh.
And, she's seen it. And,
Baby girl, you don't want you don't want password, baby girl. You don't want to get your heart broken.
And
Don't see my password.
and she's seen it and, she was upset, obviously. I mean, I think that you can, you can see girls, but if you have like one post in your For You page, but when your whole thing was just that, then you gotta understand,
It's one thing to see girls in your page. It's another thing if your girls are DMing you personally.
Right? No, I don't get any.
Okay,
from other
The
girls.
single lifestyle.
It's different when you have girls DMing you because that's a different lifestyle. Because once the girls are DMing you, as a guy, we're not strong people. We are not strong at all. Like if a hot girl DMs you like, oh, I'm hot. I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna fold.
You can't be married, bro.
I can't be married. I'm gonna fold. I can't do it.
So Socrates, do you think your marriage is a traditional one or a modern one?
I think it's a modern one.
It's a modern
So
one.
that means that you guys go 50-50 and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
When you guys say traditional, I think like I'm like the bread maker. I'm
Yep.
supposed to do everything. She stays home.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it is. I think it's about understanding each other. And finding a way to solve problems. And understand what's going on.
Okay, but with a modern marriage, I find it hard to believe that anything gets done because like if I had to like decide, okay, so say you had a kid and you want to take them to this private school and she wants to go to this private school, who would make the final decision? Would that be you or her?
I think it'll come down to both of us. You know what I mean?
That's not possible because there can't be two leaders in a country or two CEOs in a company. So somebody has to be the final boss. Say, hey, this is what we're gonna do. I'm the leader. I'm the one that's gonna control the family. This is what we're gonna do. So there's no possible way for you to say, hey, we're gonna come together and make a decision because she wants to go here, you want to go here.
When it comes to situations like that, which I think we've had, we normally let the person who has more knowledge on that particular topic to take charge of it.
Okay.
And then we just make sure that everything that person is saying makes sense. And
Like they got facts to back it up.
Exactly right. So if she says, I don't really have any example, but
Yeah.
I normally go like, well, if it makes sense, like to me and it makes sense to you, then we're good to go. And I'm normally, I'm pretty laid
Compromise.
back.
That's what the word is. Compromise.
I'm pretty laid back,
To me though, that doesn't make me happy because I have to kind of like lower myself to. Yeah, because
that sounds like pride. I mean,
but no. If I'm a masculine man, I'm a leader. I'm a provider. For me to lower myself to become more submissive, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I don't think that makes you less of a man. If you think that makes you less of a man, then that might be a problem within yourself rather than.
But to submit to somebody else means that you are less of a man. Like I would never submit to somebody else because I'm not a submissive person.
You're not submitting though.
You're not submitting. You
You're
are. When you get married to someone, it's two people. It's not you. And it sounds like if you were married, you would think about you and not your significant other.
No. I would think about the family.
Okay.
So, as the leader of the family, I would say, hey, what best, what should I do best for the family? Hey, should we move to this place so I can make more money so I can feed the family? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but my goal is at the end of the day is what's best for the family. As the leader of the family, I want to do what's best. So it's my job to be the provider, the leader. And if I let you take over, I kind of that's kind of like me derelicting my duties as a leader.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But me, I'm more traditional in a sense.
So that's what I was gonna ask too. Like now, on a single person perspective, like so you want traditional marriage?
If I were to get married, it would have to be traditional because I'm not going to let myself become submissive or be doing this 50-50 thing. So in my household, no women would have to pay any bills. Like you won't have to pay rent with me, cable bills, water. That's not your job. You have a man. That's what I'm here for. Okay. If not, then what? If you can pay all these bills, why do you need me for? You know what I'm saying?
For that compassion, it's not all about.
Okay, if you want compassion,
it's not all about that money.
Now, let me ask you something. Would you think that your significant other will appreciate life and how hard it is to make money more than you, since she doesn't have a concept of it? Because all she does is, she reaches her hands out and then you hand her the money. You know what I mean?
I think she'd be happier because she knows where her next meal is coming. She doesn't have to go out in this cold world because it is a cold world out there. Like have to work 8 hours a day to shitty bosses and shitty coworkers. Have to deal with that shit.
Right.
Your job is to simply take care of the home. You know what I'm saying? I'll come in. I'll deal with that BS that's outside the world. You make the home a safe place for both of us, and you just chill there, put your feet up, maybe cook meals, clean the house a little bit.
Damn.
and just relax. Like, there's no reason for you to be out in the world.
I mean,
getting abused.
That sounds like you're out in the world and your significant other has a blindfold, and that's how she sees the world.
And I would prefer her to be protected that way.
Nah, if you do that, then she's gonna be doing. You know, I feel like if you do that, she's gonna be doing things behind your back, and you're not even gonna.
I seen more girls cheat on their husbands at work than they do at home. I personally have a couple of workaholics at the job.
Oh,
and they married, and so I know they be cheating. Like, you can't tell me that you out there with your your wife's at work with a bunch of guys 8 hours a day, and they're not going to get close together. You can't tell me that's not gonna happen.
I mean, it's gonna happen, but if you love someone and you trust them, then you have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean?
It has nothing with trust. It has to do with chemicals. Attraction is about chemicals.
Right.
If I am a dominant masculine man and she's a feminine woman, those are chemicals happening together, and it attracts each other. So I'm simply gonna be walking around the office being mad, dominant, and masculine. She's walking around the office being feminine and submissive. It fits. You know what I'm saying? It's like a natural attraction.
I guess. I mean,
yeah.
I've never.
He's not gonna budge.
No. It's nothing about me budging. I'm simply speaking the facts. You know what I'm saying? You see all the news articles about this CEO was having an affair with this secretary. It happens all the time at work. The workplace is the most. The workplace is as soon as your wife gets away from the workplace, that's when she can cheat the most because she's away at work.
Right, but I mean, when your significant other or your wife or anyone for that matter, if they're looking for something that's not at home, then that's why they're there. But if you provide everything for them, you know, it's not just money. Are you there for emotional support as well?
Yep.
Like, do you actually care about your wife? You know, because you're giving money for the bills, but are you actually taking care of your wife? Money isn't
her needs.
Do you think that you can take care of a woman's emotional support though? You think that you as a man can understand that? Because as a man, I can't understand that.
Well, and that's part of the problem. I don't understand it 100%.
Yeah.
But in order to understand someone on any kind of topic, you gotta think as if that was you. And would you like what they're doing to you? Would you like the things that they say? I normally see the world in other people's eyes to understand how things go.
I get what you're saying though, but to me, the male experience and the female experience are two different experiences. The way she sees the world versus the way I see the world is two different worlds. So, she can be sad about a thing that to me is like, why are you sad about it? It is what it is. But to her, it means a lot. I don't think we can understand each other on that kind of level. So it's not. I can't be the one to help her through that process. She can have her girlfriend and say, "Hey, call your girlfriends over and have a phone call." I'll be the man. I'll give you a safe place for you guys to have a space you can have the conversation. But I can't be the one you can talk to about this because I'm a guy. I can't.
I mean, why not? I mean. See, I respect your opinion, but I feel like that's the way of thinking of maybe like 200 years ago. You know what I mean? Like we're in a different time. I feel like, and I mean, I'm surrounded by people who think the same, and I know some people who think like you do, which is okay. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. That's not a problem. But most of the people that talk like that, with all the respect, they're single.
But you're right though, because we live in a world where what we think is no longer the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like now we have a world where it's more acceptable to have a 50-50 partnership with a woman.
Yeah.
Right.
So to me, I'm a dying breed, Mm-hmm. So that's why I have to remain
slowly.
Right.
That's why I have to remain single because I can't. If I were to take a girl seriously, she wants to be the boss. She wants to be a strong, independent woman. Like you're not doing that with me.
Well, all right. So Socrates, let me ask you a question. In your household, who is the breadwinner?
I think the two of us, really. I mean, if we're talking about money, I make the most money probably.
Okay.
So you're the breadwinner.
I want to say it right. Maybe, I'm not even sure. I mean, I got one job. She's got like 3 jobs, so she might be making more than me.
So
maybe.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She
I did not know that. I seriously didn't know that.
And I mean, that doesn't make me less of a person, because, like to me, like I was saying, it's not all about money. You know what I mean? I mean, if in the future we have kids, and we've spoken about this, when you have kids until like the age of 5, you stay home,
Yeah.
Because if we have the money and we can do it,
but I have a question about
raise
that.
My kids. And
so as soon as she has kids, you want to revert to the traditional roles then. So that whole modern role shake goes out the window.
Well, the reason I say that is because I don't want strangers to raise my kids. I don't want to go to a babysitter.
I hear you, but as soon as kids becomes involved, you want to revert back to traditional roles, though. So the whole modern thing is it's just an act because.
I don't think it's an act. I think it's, I mean, you know, if you have the option, do you want a complete stranger to raise your kids, or do you want your wife who you actually know and is going to teach your kids what you guys believe in? You know, that's what it comes down to. You don't want to have a kid that acts like someone who has nothing to do like you.
I don't disagree with that too. But in my opinion, I just think that as a man, we should step up and say, hey, this is what we want. We would prefer to become the bird winners at the end of the day, but we have to kind of like say, hey, oh, this is a new world we live in. The girls are more educated. They're making more money now. Now we have to just to get married, just to get a girl, we have to be, okay, 50-50. No, baby girl. I'm going to be the leader. You're going to be the follower. Just do what I say.
So if your girlfriend or wife makes more than you,
I couldn't take it seriously.
Okay.
Wow.
I just couldn't take it seriously because making money is a habit. Like anybody who makes a lot of money have a certain type of attitude. Okay. And I know that because I make a certain amount of money too, so I have that same type of attitude. Like my boss have the same type of attitude. It's just once you make some certain amount of money, it takes some type of arrogance to make that kind of money because you got to be a go-getter. You have to be out there striving, working 80 hours a week. If my girl's working 8 hours a week, she has no time to spend with me.
Like now you sound like you're reverting back to what he was just saying though.
And what was he saying?
Like I go now she's the breadwinner. She's making more money. Like now what about your needs? What about your emotional needs?
Okay, but my needs should come first. I'm the man. Am I wrong with my assessment?
No, you're not. You're not. But that's what he was saying too.
If I'm the provider, if I'm gonna give her a lifestyle that she can chill, relax, and just be safe, shouldn't my needs come first? Because I'm providing her needs. She has a place. She has a home. She has a home, a safe place. She doesn't have to pay any bills. What else do you need? Like, if somebody told me I can just chill, kick back, and if Rihanna's like, yo, Wands, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna take care of you. Just kick back. I'm gonna get you the cars. I'm like, I love you, Rihanna. I'm never gonna cheat on you. What are you talking about?
I feel like you think that material things are more important than, you know, the mental health of your significant other and yourself. So you're putting, you know, an object before anything else.
I don't think it's material health. I think like
you're saying, you know, like you just said, you know, like you got a house, you have this. What else do you need?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like are you putting in the time to? And you know, even for me, you know, like there's times when you know, like your significant other comes home with drama from work or like this bitch here, you know, it happens. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't always like to listen to it, you know, but if you want your wife to understand you and you want to understand her, then you gotta give it a shot. Even if you don't enjoy it, it's not about enjoying it, but it's about showing support, and that's what it comes down to. Yep. I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's difficult sometimes, you know, because you might be hearing the same story every single day, and you're like, well, why are you there then? You know, like it doesn't make sense. 100%. You know, but you can't make those choices for herself if she's happy in that place, even though it doesn't seem like it. You need to respect it. You know what I mean? And to an extent, you listen to it and you say, hey, you know what? You say the same story every day. It's annoying now. You know, with all the respect. You know, if it gets to the point where it just doesn't stop. You know, which.
Yeah, but I don't think that to you know, you say it's material things. I don't think that we're put in this world to work and just work it and die. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so either.
So like if I truly love a person, the best thing I can do for you if I truly love you is set you free from this world. Like set you free from having to grind and suffer like I have to grind. Okay. I don't mind doing that just for you. That's my sign of me loving you. Me having to take on that burden so that you don't have to.
That's love for you.
To me, that's love. That's love. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna be that person to go out in the world. Like I keep it 100 with you. My boss yells at me all the time. Like I'll take on that abuse for you so that you won't have to deal with this BS. You know what I'm saying? But I can't come home till you complain about some BS. I don't get it. I'm making money. I'm trying to provide for the family. I'm trying to set us our kids' future, you know, for generation after generations. You complain about some dumb shit doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I can you call your girlfriend. I can deal with that between you too, but I can't deal with that shit. You know, it doesn't make me money. Doesn't make me happy. None of that works for me. You know what I'm saying? But what makes me happy is knowing that my wife is at home, safe, happy. I mean, as happy as she can be.
I mean, is she happy though? If she's just home and she's not doing anything else?
I mean, that's up to her. She wants to help me run my business.
It's not up to her. It's up to it's up to. As I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
People, it's up to you guys. It's not up to her. It's up to you guys.
If she wants to go to work, that's her prerogative. But I don't need her to pay bills.
Right? No, obviously not.
Yeah.
And you could have your significant other work so she can invest money. You know, if she has an idea and
Yeah.
like a business.
And I'll tell her what to invest the money too.
You know what I mean?
I'll literally tell her, hey,
Right.
you want to invest your money? You make some money? You want to invest it somewhere to make the money grow? Take it to this EFT or take it to this stock, whatever. I'll tell her where to invest the money at, but it's not. I'm not. That's not me trying to get her in her pockets. You can do whatever you want to do, baby girl. You do what you have to do. But in my house, you pay no bills because that's not what you're here for.
Right. Yeah.
But when I need you to be home, I need you to be home. Point blank. I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I respect it, you know, but I don't think that the average woman from our age would agree with your comment.
100% agree with you too.
And you know, if you do find girls that think the same as you, they're most likely single too, you know, because
100% agree with this guy.
And
know what I mean?
it's just gonna be like it's just gonna be like
you're
this the
bump
whole
heads.
time.
You know, but most girls nowadays, they want to, you know, they want to make money. They want to be rich, and they don't want to feel like they have to rely on a man to do it.
They want to be independent.
They want to be independent. And see, I believe that you marry someone not for any, you know, any
Materialistic,
financial, like, purposes or
yeah.
anything. If you know, I married my wife so she could be my partner.
Yeah.
So we could be happy and enjoy each other's company. I didn't marry her so she could have my kids, you know, and like this and that, you know. I'm thinking that, you know, as long as we're happy, and if she tells me, hey, you know what, we don't want to have kids, I'm okay with that.
Oh, wait. If she doesn't want to have kids, you're happy with that?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
So what's the point of getting married then?
Well, I don't think that you get married just to have kids.
Then why do you get married?
To enjoy each other's company, you know. Pretty much to strengthen your commitment, you know. Not that a piece of paper will make you love a person more.
But okay, so to me that's a bad concept because you say to enjoy each other's company.
Right. Or do you?
I'm not married.
Now let me ask you something. Do you marry a woman so she can be your servant? You know,
I marry her
that's what it
because
sounds like.
mainly because I want to have kids. Like I prefer having a wife to have my kids versus having a random baby mama.
But you also want her to clean your house to keep everything tidy up.
Yeah, she has to have some
Right.
duties too because
Yeah.
I have my male duties and she has her female duties.
I mean, that to me sounds like you're getting a housekeeper and not a wife.
But she's getting a provider, so it's a trade off. She's a housekeeper. I'm a provider, so it's a trade off. She doesn't have to work. I bring in the money. It's a trade off.
I mean, she is working. She's at home.
Yeah.
Cooking, cleaning, doing your
Same
laundry.
thing.
So she's working just as much as you are. No?
Perfect. Yeah, you're 100% right with that.
All right, and on that note, we're gonna take a quick break real fast.
Know your body. You should know what you like, you know. And if it's your first time, you know, you gotta talk. You gotta experiment. It's your first time. You gotta.
So before we go on with that the first question, I feel like in not my experience, but whatever I've heard for other women is that they're like they don't think like about sex like that. Men, we think about sex like 100%, almost 100% of the time.
It's not really all that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not all that.
In a relationship, no, it's not. Listen, for me, right? Let me clear this, right? For me, Rafani, I think sex is just a plus.
A plus, not everything.
No.
Oh shoot.
Sorry. It's not.
Oh,
it should be a plus.
I think.
I
No, I
think-
agree with her. It's a plus.
I think you should make me feel wanted, or there's no need for me to feel loved and pleased and wanted only in the bed with you.
True. Facts.
I should feel like that when I'm not with you, when I'm not around you, when I'm with my homegirls, when I'm with my mom, when I'm doing groceries, you know? I should know that I'm straight no matter what.
All right, welcome back, guys. On to the next question of single guys versus married guys, even though it's just a married guy.
It's all good.
All right, like, so please repeat, like, for the audience, how long you guys have been together, just together, not married, but just
We've
together?
been together for 7 years almost.
7 years. So statistics say that the length of 8-year marriage, 5% of marriages end up in divorce,
Okay.
and 70% of it is filed by women. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
Thinking about it. Wait,
Okay,
question?
so the average length of a marriage is 8 years.
Okay.
50% of all marriages end up in divorce. 70% of those are filed by women. How do you feel like just pretty much about divorce? That like with 8 years of marriage, 50% of those, like of
And
all marriages,
end up in divorce.
end up in divorce, and 70% of that 100% is by women.
Yeah, so
So like the women decide to say, hey, you know what, I'm done.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it usually catches the guys off like blindsided. So one day you think you're happy, the next day, you know, a server comes to your house, you've been served. Like
I don't think you're
I've been served.
blindsided by it. I feel like if
Most guys are blindsided.
that's because their head isn't where it should be. They're not putting in, you know, like you're saying, you know, the work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you know, as you were saying, yeah, you can provide for your wife, but money isn't going to be the solution to your marriage. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you, my parents were together, and my dad was all about family, staying together, and my mom was all about money. And you know, obviously, I was young. You know, maybe one's lying and the other isn't.
Yeah.
But my dad said, you know, I love your mom. She was the best thing that could have happened to me. But my whole thing was about, you know, being together and loving each other. And she was more about, I'm not gonna buy happiness. You know, no, sorry. She said that she could buy happiness with money, and that money was gonna make her much happier than being with her family.
Do you think
know?
it was money or the struggle itself? She didn't want to struggle.
I mean, I feel like, well, see, I don't think my parents were struggling. You know, like my dad had a really good job, and so did she. You know, she graduated from college. You know, they were both doing really good, but she wanted to. I think she was very ambitious to the point where her thing was money,
great
money,
thing.
money, money, money.
That's a great thing. Because,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nowadays that's the mindset of modern day women. They're very, very ambitious. They're going back to school, getting their master's degrees, getting a doctorate.
Right.
They're very, very ambitious. So if they meet a guy who don't have that same kind of drive, it's a turnoff.
Yeah.
So if you're a guy who's just simply content with being who you are as a person or being content where you are in life, to modern day women, that's not enough. You gotta you gotta say, hey, what's the next step? Where can I go next? How can I elevate? You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I mean, how long are you gonna chase that dragon? You know what I mean? Like, how far will it take you? And yeah, are you willing to work as much as you do and sacrifice, you know, your kids growing up and you're not seeing it? just because you wanna
missing
work?
out on it.
You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to, and that's what my dad was saying. You know, like, yes, you guys could have had all of this, but you would have had no family. It would have just been money with no meaning to it, just money.
I mean, but that is the male's experience. Our experience is simply to sacrifice seeing our kids, like the mother. No, they'll see the kids first talk or the first walk. We would never see that because simply we're out there working. And no, and we have to come to grips with that. We're not the ones to take care of the kids. You know, see them grow like that. We provide.
I mean, why not?
It's been the male experience. It's just the way.
I mean, that's how it's been. Not because that's been the case, it means that's the right way. You know what I mean? I'm not saying
you're right.
I'm not saying
But
that
I'm
it's
just
not
telling the truth. It's
right.
like-
No. And you know, the way we think like this, it's because that's what we were born into, and that's
Correct.
how it's been for generations.
Yeah.
And maybe things are changing now, or maybe it just seems like it, and some people are, and some people aren't.
Things are changing, but because they are changing, we are not seeing more married people. You know, we're seeing higher divorce rates.
Oh, but nowadays, like modern day, like people are not even getting married.
Correct.
Like,
I don't
you guys-
believe that. See, like you signing a piece of paper isn't going to make you love your
Exactly.
significant other more. That's a commitment.
No, that's a
Do you-
materialistic thing.
Okay,
Right.
but do you think love is why people are getting married?
Some people get married for, you know, business like purposes, you know,
Yeah.
or they just feel like if they're tied up, then they have to be a certain person, you know. And if you get married for those reasons, then you shouldn't be married. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like to me, like the woman that you marry is not gonna be the woman you divorce at the end of the day. So you know, you say, oh, I was young, I was 18, I was 20, I married the woman of my dream. By the time you know the 8 years mark comes, the woman that you're gonna divorce is not gonna be the same person. Because
that's okay.
simply because as human beings we grow. So she doesn't know you don't know who you are as a person. She doesn't know who she is as a person.
Right.
As time comes by, we change. You know what I'm saying?
And that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know you guys loved at 18. You were madly in love.
Right.
Come 30 years old, life changed. You seen better things. You seen great things. You want to be a different person, but you're stuck to one person for the rest of your life.
You want to be free. That's
You want to be free because that's what it is at the end of the day. Because you know at 18, I ain't gonna hold you. I was shit. You saw if I saw a picture of me, skinny kid, big head. I didn't know who I was gonna be in life. Like if I got married at 18, I would have been so mad at myself. I was so mad because I never knew who I was gonna be as a person.
Right.
If I knew I was gonna be this great as a person, I would never get married at all.
And see-
Which I didn't.
And see, I got married when I was 24, so I was much older than that.
Yeah.
But we were together. I mean, even she can tell you this. When we started dating, we didn't think that it was gonna be anything. Like I think we might have broken up. Maybe 2-3 times. Because we're young, we're shaky.
Yeah.
Maybe she was talking to someone else, and maybe I was. So things weren't as serious. I'm not saying that's what happened. But maybe that was the case. At this point, I don't want to go back into the past, because what is that going to bring into my future? Nothing,
Yeah.
My question is, do you think that you're going to be a greater person by, let's say, 35?
I think so, yeah.
As in more accomplished. Like, you might have your name in an office somewhere, or you might have that nice, beautiful car out parked in your driveway. You think you're going to have that when you're 35?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so that person at 35 is not the same person that you're right now.
Right.
Two different people.
But see, the thing is, she's gonna be holding my hand while I'm making all that money and while we're succeeding. And I'm gonna get that far because we're working together as a team doing it.
And I hope that happens for you, because that's not the common thing that happens. Because as people make more of themselves, nowadays we see the separation.
That's because most people don't have the mindset of it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a backpack in my shoulders, I want someone that I can go with and ride. You know what I mean? Like I want almost, I want like a partner. I want someone who is thinking and doing the same things that I'm doing. If she's struggling, then I'm struggling, because then our minds are synced.
Yes.
And we work together as a team, just like in sports. Are you the only one that's doing everything? No, this is a teamwork. You know what I mean? Like that's how things work.
Yeah.
But that's the way I've seen it. And it's been 7 years, and I don't think that our feelings have changed,
Yeah, but I don't think women are built for struggle, though. I don't think they're built to.
Well, see, that's what you think. And,
yeah. I mean,
but that's because that's what our grandparents told us.
Yeah.
So you believe that that's the case, but I can assure you that there's hella women making way more money than us.
But are they happy though? You can make money all you want, but it doesn't make you happy.
Well, same argument you could use for a woman that you have in your house that's pretty much a housekeeper. Do you think she's happy? And the reason I say this, and this is something that I didn't even think of until maybe last year. Like people don't really care about mental health. Like no one's thinking about, how do you feel? Like,
Nope.
How many times do you ask your significant other, are you having a good day? Are you good? Like, no one's asking those questions. You just see her, bitch about something, and you're like, well, that's not my problem. Go fuck yourself, and then you walk away. But maybe she's struggling. So
Dropping that knowledge right now,
so
guys.
are you there
Dropping
for her?
that knowledge.
Are you there for her? You know what I mean? And I mean, I can be honest, and she knows I haven't always been, I'm not always there for her. But I catch myself realizing, and that's what's bringing on happiness into your home, But if you ask, are you good? Are things good? Are you stressed out about something? And you can read it. When they say nothing, they obviously have something,
Yeah, but that's
they're not always willing to. No, but see, the thing is, they're not always willing to share. But if you really care for someone and if you love them, you'll find a way to work around and dig it out of them. It's not easy, but when you love when you really and truly love someone, then you'll never give up, and you'll make sure that they're as happy as you are. And if they're not happy, then you can't be happy either. That's how it works. You know what I mean?
Sage, like, all right. Speaking about this, like, you love your wife. She provides for you. So you're gonna tell me you're not gonna love your daughter? When she's born, you're not gonna love your son. Like how many kids?
Wait. Why would I love them?
I'm just saying, like, how many kids are you willing to have?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Ideally 3. If I want kids, I don't want kids at all. But if she needs kids, because women typically need kids to be happy. Because as a woman, that's like you're biologically designed to have kids. So it's part of your genetics. So if I would want kids, it'd be 3 maximum.
3?
Yeah.
Sex wise, like,
if I can have all 3 boys, I'll be lit. I have one football player, one basketball player, and I don't know, he can be an accountant. I don't care.
And I know why he's saying that, because he doesn't want a girl that's going to be submitted to another man, because he's not going to like that. He's not going to like that. I promise you, he will not like that. He's going to be like, that's my baby girl, my princess? And she's going to be kneeling down to a fucking man? No.
I would definitely want men to find a nice, decent man which you can be happy with. But the problem is, at this point in time.
But I mean, do you want her to be submissive?
Yes, I do, because to me. I just want you to be the most happy, because
I don't think she'll be the most happy. She'll be she's gonna have a fake smile, and then her arm is gonna be.
No. It's not miserable. Like, to me, people think being submissive makes you miserable. Like you like being barefoot and pregnant. It's not what happens. Like,
I mean, I don't think that's being submissive, but yeah.
What it is
That's
you
not
you
what
have
it is.
you have a confident man, a very confident man, strong man, masculine man that can take care of business. All you have to do is just take care of the home, and he'll take care of the rest. You don't have to worry about where my next month's coming from, or is this bill due, or how am I gonna pay whatever. No, he'll take care of that. To me, that's the best thing you can do for a female. You can just take care of all her necessities. That's it.
I literally just want 2, 1 boy, 1 girl, and I'm done.
I feel you there. Same
Right.
thing. If
Yeah.
I could have the option, I'd want to have the boy first and then the girl.
Susanna.
She wants 4 kids, but so she's saying 4.
Oh,
I mean,
wait, what's
we're not
the sex?
thinking of it right now,
What's
we're-
it? What's it? It doesn't really matter.
As long as I have, as long as I have like a kid, a boy and a girl in there, like I'm fine.
yeah.
It could be like 3 boys and a girl.
I mean, I say 2 kids, but if God would want us to have more kids, then it is what it is. I'm not gonna just close the door on having more kids. If they, if they're
No, you're right.
coming into this world, then then we're here. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
All right, so
one of those things.
this question is for just for the 3 of us. All right, Sage. No, I'm gonna go first. The question is, when was the last time you had sex? And my answer is last month. That's the last time I had sex. Sage. What? What?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
What?
It's been a minute for me because I'm trying to like do some stuff right now with life and stuff. So I'm trying to make some big moves.
Answer the damn question. Answer the damn question. Stop going around.
No,
it.
he's like, I haven't gotten any.
They don't.
I got you, bro. I got you, man.
Instagram knows I'm a playboy, so I'm not mad at the game. But it's been since March. Like I told you, like last night is March 12th. March 12th. Yeah.
Damn.
So that's but well, again, I'm not dating right now because I'm not dating.
Are you being honest though? Like, or just no one's knocked on your door right now?
Oh, I'm actually not dating at all. I haven't been on a date since I was on a gym date, but that's not really a date. So
I bet.
yeah.
Wait, so you sleep with your gym dates?
No.
Wait, the answer.
No, but I was,
that was the
no,
last time you
my
had
last
sex.
yeah March 12th, but I was in the gym like last month. I was in a gym date, so that was my last date I had since
Okay.
like March 12th.
When was the last time you had sex?
She's married, so I guess
Last night.
That's what
right.
That's the answer I was looking for.
I mean,
That's literally the answer I was looking for.
it's too, you can't ask single guys. I have to.
No, but I could have told you. I got something from Latin night last night. That's why I could.
But I didn't. You saw me last night.
I could have.
Why?
But that's what I'm saying. Like I could have said that. But
You
like,
saw me trying to work. Okay, so the problem with last night, I figured out the girls weren't drunk enough. That was the problem last night. I wasn't drunk enough and the girls weren't drunk enough.
I mean, is that what you want? Just to have a girl drunk so you can have a chance?
Not kind of chance, like they can have fun.
I mean, so you need to drink to have fun.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just
Once
a little something.
once you
like-
drink, you
That's
have
not me,
fun.
but I guess I guess it is for some people. Yeah.
All right. Actually, I have a question for Susanna. Can you just like turn the mic to her real quick? I just want to get her on the mic real quick. Would you allow your boo to have one side piece a month?
A month?
Once a month.
We can share.
Yo, I'm getting married now.
I mean, ask him.
I'm getting married now. Yo, Jerry, find me.
no.
Find me in Savannah, Jerry.
Now, let me ask you something. Would you get that from a wife that you would just have at home? I don't think so, but
Yo, bitch, shit. Yo, she did. If I can have one side piece a month, we getting married, girl. You can. Oh, shit, we can share all
she
what?
did say it ain't for me. It's for us.
Us? What?
Partnership. 50-50.
Oh, 50. You're right.
See what I mean?
That's the only 50-50 I want in my life.
You don't get that 50-50 if you don't give in to the 50-50s.
Hey, like I said, she wants to work. You can work all you want. She's not paying any bills. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So this is for everyone, hypothetically for you, and definitely for you. All right. Somebody just kidnapped your wife, right?
Okay.
They give you the address that's 30 minutes away. You're about to hop in your car. Are you turning on some music?
Wait, what?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Nah.
Turn on some music?
Yeah.
I'll be in the mindset of getting there as fast as I can. Like, fuck music, fuck people calling me. Family, so they can call the cops, and we can, get shit together.
Okay, so somebody killed my wife. Why would I chase at that? Wait, I don't get the concept.
How you call it? Like they gave you the address. That's 30
You
minutes
want me
away.
to go die?
I mean, you're not gonna go in there like Superman and fucking.
Can I go?
Like, what? Like, is your
Can I-
wife though? Is your
I mean, I
Can I go to
would,
cops?
but
What do you? I don't, yo, can I go to the cops?
yeah, of course.
I'm not a Superman. I can't go save hoes. Like, what are you talking about?
This is your wife.
Oh yeah, I can't go save my wife.
I mean, I think it's a difficult topic, but
Yeah, this is really tight.
I would. I think I'd do it, man.
What are you lying for?
I mean, you gotta ask yourself: are you willing to give up your life for someone if you really love them?
Like,
You know what I mean?
Saying, are you just like, I go, because
Like,
I heard-
you know,
Oh yeah. If I'm there, you're not getting stolen.
Oh, my
But if I'm not there, you get stolen. That's on you. Hey, if I'm there, you're not getting stolen. But if you out on the streets, you get
wait,
stolen.
let me ask you something. When was the last time you got laid?
2 months ago.
There you go. Sounds about right then.
oh my
Yeah,
god.
it is what it is. I ain't gonna hold you. It's harder to hunt for your meals than it is.
Nah, bro. Life is fucking rough, bro.
It is, bro.
It's
see,
crazy out
I'm
there.
struggling.
All right, see, what about you?
I think we all are, bro.
What about you? Would you just hop in the car and just go?
I don't know about all that, but go ahead.
Oh man. All right. Sorry to say, that was actually it. That was all the questions.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, it was really funny. Your hoes.
Wait, what?
Corey, we're talking about your wife. Hypothetically, your wife. You called her a hoe.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I don't think I said
It's
that.
pretty much like, fuck that bitch. I ain't dying for her.
I don't think I said that.
No, let me ask you something. If that's just the same wife that already gave you 3 kids, would you still not go in there?
Oh yeah. For my kids, I have to go get the mom.
No. Right.
Cause I ain't gonna raise the kids. What are you talking about? I ain't gonna raise them damn kids.
What is wrong with you?
So wait. So if that's what you're thinking and you get older, do you expect your kids to give a shit about you if you don't give a shit about
Oh
them?
no, my kids like once they growing up, just leave me to die. I don't care no more.
So why do you bring them to the world then if you're not gonna take care
Not
of
for
them?
me, it's for the mom. I don't care. I don't want no kids.
Oh, so they're just little pieces of plastic, that you can just toss around to other
To the
people?
mom, yeah.
Nah, dude.
She wants kids. I don't want no
You're
kids.
terrible.
How am I terrible for not wanting kids?
You're terrible.
She wants kids. I'm
Hey,
gonna give her
listen,
kids.
if you don't want kids, that's fine. But if you don't want them, then you shouldn't be having them just because someone else wants them.
True.
Hey,
It
she
should come
wants
out of your but that's
she
not how it
wants
works.
to raise them. Go have it. It's on you, baby girl. You can take care of your kids.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think that's how it works.
Pretty much. You keep her busy. You know what I'm saying? What do you want
I
me
mean,
to
you
say?
could keep her busy by going on vacations and going out.
I'm working. Like, somebody got to pay the bills.
Doing stuff together.
So
Somebody gotta pay the
guess
bills.
what? So you're giving her the money, but you're not giving her the time. So if you don't give her the time, you're gonna be.
You can't have
you're
it
gonna
all.
be. Yes, you can.
You can't have it all. No.
Well, that-
either you work or you go to vacation or you not work. You know.
Wait. So have you had it? Because if you haven't had it, then how do you know? I've already had it. Like
You have it all?
We work. Well, I don't have it all. But
yeah.
I have enough to be happy, and that's good for
I
me.
mean,
you know what
happiness is like one of those things that's like fleeting. Like, happiness goes up and down. One day you're happy, one day you're sad. It doesn't really.
Well,
mean
see,
anything.
happiness to me, it's like it's like a fire pit. If you put in enough wood, it'll keep.
I'm pretty happy myself, and I'm not
There you go.
married, so I don't.
Right, no, and I'm not saying that you need to be married to be happy. You know what I mean? That's not the case. If you can find someone that you like generally, enjoy your time with each other, then by all means, date and get married. But if you enjoy yourself and not having to be tied up to someone, then that's good too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a problem with either. I think it just comes down to what makes you happier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So wait. All right. Those your final words? Let's do closing statements.
Right. I think that the only thing that I didn't add up to it, I know you were saying that this world is rough and that you wouldn't want your significant other to experience that reality that we do. But I think, if it works for you, then I respect it, But I believe that we're all in this planet, and if I ever die at some point, she's not going to be ready. So is she going to have to rely on another man rather than stand up for herself and do everything herself? So... and I can tell you this, and she knows. I clean at home, I cook, I do everything that she can,
Yeah.
and I tell her, you're here as my wife and not as my housekeeper. And we've had this argument. I mean, even with her family, like they say, why don't you cook for your man? That's why you got married. I'm like, what the? That's so stupid. With all the respect, but it's such an ignorant way of thinking. Like, yeah, that's how my grandma thought. But we're not our grandparents.
Yep.
We have an option to drive our own lives rather than follow guides from. God knows how many years ago. So, God forbid I die. Do I want her to be useless in this world and then she can't do anything? And then she has to submit herself to another man that's probably going to treat her like shit rather than know the struggles and understand how life works? That to me makes more sense than having a person with the blindfold. You know what I mean? Like that's how I see it.
Damn. Sage, your closing statement?
Yeah, so with regards to what he just said, I'm not saying be ignorant to I don't mind dating someone who's educated or who has degrees, whatever. But just because you stay at home and just clean doesn't mean you're ignorant at the same time. You can be an educated person but just be a stay-at-home wife. People, I think we have gone to a point where in life where we make stay-at-home moms such a negative thing. Like just because you stay at home mom doesn't mean you're less of a person. So you can be a stay-at-home mom and be like a brilliant person, and you know finances, you know how to do stocks, do whatever you want to do. And in my opinion too, I'm not saying she doesn't have to work. If she wants to work, she can work from home or what she wants to do, make her own money. To me, I just want her to be safe. I know I want to make a place where she can actually be who she is as a woman. And at the end of the day, I know the word woman doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, I know what makes a woman happy. And what makes a woman happy is to be safe, to be provided for, and to be secured. And as a man, that's what I'll do. That's just it.
I mean, you could do all those things while she lives this world just like you do. She doesn't necessarily have to be in a house, and locked up in there.
I mean, yet again, I don't control women. You can do whatever you want to do, but in my house,
I mean, I think you do because you're saying that you want them to stay home and take care of your kids, because you don't want to take care of them. That sounds like someone.
No. Yet again, I said if she wants kids, she got to take care of the kids. I don't want kids in the day, but you want kids, you got to take care of the kids. You can't say, oh, I want kids. One, take care of the kids. You want the kids. What are you talking about? You want me to take care of the kids? I didn't want no kids. You know what I'm saying?
You're terrible.
How's that terrible?
I mean,
she wants the kids. I didn't want the kids.
It sounds like to you, it's just a chore rather than
it is a chore.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be. Then
why? Because it's like.
Well, I mean, what?
Why should it be a chore?
I mean, because if you have kids, I think it's got to come from your heart that you say, I want to build a family. You know what I mean? Rather than, hey, I mean, if you wanna have a kid that someone else is gonna take care of, just fucking get a dog. Then you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And even then,
I can get a dog too.
And even then, I'd be like, you're getting a dog just so it's for the other person. Like at some point you're gonna catch feelings for the fucking dog. And then,
I would love that kid,
right?
but it's still, you gotta take care of them kids.
Right? No, but you want your kid to be raised by you.
No,
you don't want your kid acting. Well, that's okay.
What I learned a lot from this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually very.
I learned a lot.
Different podcast.
It's definitely it's definitely different. Like it's ideal to be 50-50. Like,
why is that ideal?
And because just like Socrates says, we're from birth, our parents already had our life set out for us. They had the guidelines set out for us, and we averted from that. All right, we all don't follow what our parents wanted us to do.
Yeah, but now we have marriages that's less than ideal.
And I go, and I understand that, but it's not even about marriages anymore now because no one's getting married.
Yeah, so
no, but
I don't get why he says ideal.
Now, do you know why women get bored? That's because you're not putting in time for them, are you? That's why they're getting divorced.
No, it's not why they're getting divorced. They're getting divorced because it's mostly financial.
No, but what I'm saying is
most marriages end up.
Well, I mean, most people who worry about money are in it for the money and not for what you actually feel.
You're right.
Yeah, but yet again, you can feel how you feel. Feelings don't pay bills at the end of the day. So
I mean, they definitely don't pay your bills, but they give you clarity, and if you understand that, then even if you're struggling, you'll find a way to make it work.
That's all voodoo thinking.
I don't think so, bro. Well, like I said, if you've had it, you understand it. If you don't, you don't. You know what I mean? I mean, we've struggled, bro. We moved in back maybe 4 years ago, and it wasn't easy. I'll be honest, we were both struggling. But I mean, had it not been for that, we wouldn't be ready for the world now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how could you learn those experiences if you don't go through them? You know what I mean?
You're the exception that you guys went through a financial struggle and it ended up in divorce. But most marriages end up in divorce because of financial reasons. And you can't make that. You can't square that circle. You know what I'm saying? Either you make the money to support the family or you don't.
I mean, we also live in the world where even those who graduate from college and have a good title are still struggling to make good money.
Yeah, you're right.
So
yeah, you're right.
That person who already is in debt with a car, probably a home and school, it's struggling. And then if your significant other just stays home, then you have to work twice as hard. But if you have someone else to, take some of that weight off your shoulders, that definitely helps.
I mean, yeah, again, I keep saying this. Like, men need to step up and become real men, become the provider they can be.
I mean, I don't think that you're a less man because you're not the only one who's providing at home. I feel like if you think that,
I never said that.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
I mean, it's what you taking from me. I never said that. I'm just saying men need to step up and become providers. If you want to be 50-50 with your wife, that's your prerogative. But yet again, to me, as a man, I want to be the provider. I don't want to do no 50-50.
And I think that's okay, I mean, if you want to be
okay,
if you want to be see, that's the thing. Like, I understand, but the way I see it is like, as you were saying it, you're like saying, man, I have to step up. Like, like we're all stepping up. Like we're not thinking that we're gonna be bums. You know what I mean? Like we're working hard. But when you have someone by your side working as hard as you are, you appreciate that more, and so does the other. So does the other person. You know what I mean? And they actually understand how the world works, rather than just, like I said, have a blindfold on.
Yeah.
Because if you're the only one providing, then
I don't, but you keep saying blindfold, like, stay-at-home mom is just like this dummy at home and doing.
It sounds like you're not. They're not going out to the world.
I mean, no, that's how you're picturing it.
No, I'm not picturing that at all.
I mean, if I was the only one thinking like that, then I'd admit that maybe I'm wrong and I'm misunderstanding.
Yeah, because you guys have such a negative view of a stay-home mom. Like, she's this dummy.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, there's people who are wired differently. People are born a certain way, and if you're happier providing for a wife and she stays home and she's into that, then cool.
Yeah, it doesn't mean she's dumb.
I don't think. No, absolutely not. That's not what I was saying.
You can have a stay-at-home mom and you have your little side business and she can run your little side business. Doesn't mean she's dumb.
I don't think they're dumb. I think they're just
like freaking genius, and she still be a stay-at-home mom.
Well, see, the way I see it is, even though maybe we don't think it, as something like that, but they're working just as hard as we are, if not much.
Yeah, a stay-at-home mom is a real job.
Right. But I mean, as you were saying, they get divorced, they're getting bored or they don't have feelings. It could be money, or it could be, as I was saying, are you as a man? Yeah, you're providing.
Yeah.
When it comes to the financial part, but are you spending time to understand your significant other? Are you well, I mean, you can if you love him and you try. If you don't care, then there's certainly some love, but it can't be that much. You know what I mean? I mean, you can certainly understand someone. If you truly care for them, you will try. I'm not saying it's easy. I don't always understand my wife, but when you care for someone, and I mean, women want you to listen to them. Like, that's how you make someone fall in love with you. Listen to their problems. Listen to them. If you make it all by yourself, then you're gonna end up by yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
did he just say listen to women? I'm triggered. I'm joking.
You gotta listen to women.
Cut that out.
All right. You gotta listen to women, bro. Happy life, man.
Say listen to women. What's that?
All right, Larry, we gotta end it on that note. We definitely gotta end it on that note. Make sure you guys check us out on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, and check it out. And if you want to listen to us, check us out on your favorite podcasting platform, including Spotify and Anchor.
Yeah, go to Anchor, guys.
And if you guys want to take photos for your events or video shoots, hit us up at Revo or hit me up personally at Jerry Judy. I'd like to thank Socrates and Susanna for taking that time out of their day to
Thank you guys for coming.
For coming actually to visit me and to come and be on the podcast. I would love to have you guys on again.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is great. This is a great conversation.
Right. I'm not only good at the married talk, I got other.
I mean, we're thinking about getting an anime one going, but
you do anime too?
No, I mean Dragon Ball Z.
He's canceled. He's canceled.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Sage,
I can't help you guys with that.
As always, it's been a pleasure having you here.
That's number one. I'm number one.
Thank you, T. And peace out, guys.
Peace.